Today, we're taking a look at the FCPX Glass plugin from Pixel Film Studios, who is today's sponsor. This plugin allows you to add cool glass elements to your project, including titles, glass displays, glass overlays, shader animations, and more. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Serge, and welcome back to my channel. Before we jump into Final Cut Pro and take a look at what we can do with this plugin, let's take a second to talk about installation. If you've ever used any plugins from Pixel Film Studios, you already know they come with an installer that makes the installation process fairly simple. This plugin is no different, but there is one extra step you have to take when installing this plugin. The download of FCPX Glass comes with a fonts folder. To make the most out of this plugin, install the 3 included fonts either before or after installing the plugin itself. After installation, open Final Cut Pro, and you'll find all the included assets in your Titles and Generators browser. Everything is organized into different categories, including 3D glass displays, overlays, titles, shattered glass displays, and more. First, let's take a look at glass titles. Skim over any of these presets to preview what the title looks like. Once you find the preset you want to use, select it and add it to your timeline. You can add these over an existing clip, or if you want to make a title card, add it over a background. Ripple trim it to the length you want. This is what the default title looks like, but we can modify it quite a bit in the Titles Inspector. You can resize and reposition it using the transform controls, change the text in the text controls, and use the drop-down menu in the animation controls to animate it in, out, or both. In the glass controls section, you can adjust the appearance of the glass elements, add a prism effect, and even add tint to your title to make the text stand out more. With just a few simple steps, you can add a very unique looking title like this to your project. Next, let's take a look at one of the glass display presets. Once again, skim over the presets to preview what they look like. Once you find the one you like, you can add it to your timeline by either adding it over an existing clip, or you can drag it down right into your primary timeline to use by itself. When you add one of these to your project, it comes with 2 pre-made animations applied to the presets. An in animation lasting around 1 second, and an animation that lasts the rest of the clip. Both these can be adjusted in the camera controls section. Let's move our playhead to the start of our clip and adjust the starting position of our glass display. First, zero out all the parameters in the camera controls and animation controls for a fresh start. Next, with the playhead still at the start of the clip, in animation controls, adjust the starting position of your glass display and set the animation type. Next, move your playhead about a second into your clip where the motion ends and adjust where your glass display ends up at the end of your intro animation. To adjust the animation of your glass display that lasts the rest of the clip, scroll down to the set of controls under the animation controls and adjust the pan and the spin parameters. To make it easier to see exactly what you're adjusting, move your playhead to the end of the clip and press the left arrow key to go back 1 frame. Let's make our display spin another 360 degrees by adjusting the spin RY parameter, and move the camera in until it goes through the display by adjusting the pan PZ parameter. Here's what our animation looks like so far. Next, let's add an image inside our glass display. Move your playhead to where you have a good view of your glass display, and in the inspector, scroll down to the drop zone controls. Click on the drop zone button and select either a video, a still image, or an icon to place inside this display. Click Apply Clip to add this to your drop zone. Use the scale and pan controls here to reframe your image inside this display. You can also adjust the frame of your display by using the outline controls, adjust the reflections you see in your display in reflection controls, and even add and adjust the background to your clip. This is a perfect way to add an intro to your project. Here's what the one we just made looks like. Next, let's use FCPX Glass to add a shattered glass effect to our project. But before we do, I want to take a minute to talk about the sponsor of this video, Pixel Film Studios. Not only do they make awesome plugins for Final Cut Pro, but they're also a great resource for training. The Pixel Film Studios YouTube channel features a playlist with over 200 free tutorial videos for Final Cut Pro. This playlist has everything from importing your clips into Final Cut Pro to exporting your final project. And all these videos are very well put together and super easy to follow. Make sure to check it out. I'll have a link in the description below. Now, back to Final Cut Pro. FCPX Glass comes with 30 different shattered glass presets, all with 3D camera controls. Select the preset you want to use and add it to your timeline. Place your playhead over the title clip, select the clip, and head up to the titles inspector. First thing we need to do is add an image or a video clip inside this glass. Click on the drop zone button, select the clip you want to use for this effect, and click Apply Clip. Use an image pan and scale slider to reframe your clip inside the glass. You can also adjust the position and scale of your clip individually in each piece of glass. Once you're happy with the framing, scroll down to Camera Controls. Move your playhead to the start of this clip, open the Position drop-down menu, and use these sliders to adjust the starting position of your camera. We'll set ours nice and close to the glass pieces and pan back. Add keyframes to the position and rotation parameters. Move your playhead to the end of the clip, and once again, adjust the position of your camera to add a camera animation to this effect. Scroll down to Shutter Controls, and first, set the rotation type. I'll use Rotation 2 for this example. Here, we can once again use keyframes to animate the rotation of the glass pieces. With the playhead at the start, adjust these parameters to position the glass pieces where you want, and add keyframes. Move your playhead to the end and adjust these parameters again. Under Shutter Controls, we have Repel Controls. This makes your glass pieces spread out throughout the clip. Turn it on by selecting this checkbox and adjust the strength. A little bit goes a long way here. I'll click the number beside the strength slider and set this to about 0.3. You can also adjust the lighting, reflections, and even add a background to your clip. Here's what ours looks like. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting the like button or in the comments below. And if you want to try out this plugin during checkout, use the coupon code SEARCHPIXEL for 30% off your purchase, limited to the first 500 users. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you back here next week.